think I got everything going. Let's get this out while we're waiting for everybody to pop on. All right. Hi guys, Isabel with Sparkles in the ATL here. We are about to get started on a public service wreath here. And I got this. We're going to use the character board. So today we'll pay tribute to the United States Army. Yes, I did the graphic on there. You know, you can find suitable ones online that doesn't break a license. And then I just altered it so that it would work with the board and so that the resolution was better with it. So we are going to go ahead and get started today. Let me refresh the video screen over here. That way I can see what you guys are doing, who's popping on and where they're from. Let's see here. Okay, I have my comment screen available. All right, so if you're popping on, sorry I'm late. I had to run to the ladies' room to powder my nose. Let's see here. If you guys want to shout out where you're from, that shares, that would be awesome sauce. Let's see here. We really going to sit here playing this game today? I do not like playing this game today. Disconnected. You are not disconnected. Okay. Well, now I'm freaking disconnected. Son of a gun. Still says I'm live streaming, so I got to watch my language because I really don't know if I'm live streaming here and you guys can see me, or I don't want to be caught online cursing, getting mad at this Mevo thing. All right, whatever. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and get started on here. All right, so again, we're going to do the United States Army here. Awesome sauce on this. Okay, all right. Now, I still have to get the board ready and everything, so I'm going to bring you guys down. Let's loosen this up a little bit. Okay. And down we go. Tighten this up. Okay. Whoop, I see a Dallas person. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, who else we got on here? We've got Dallas. All right. Air Force veteran and Navy mom here. Aw. That is awesome. Thank you for your service, and that is awesome that your son or daughter decided to go ahead and join too. Hello, New York, Miss Catherine, Miss Mary Lou, awesome. Okay, so it's not a hard wreath to make at all. I did put a little spin on it with the ribbons, though. I did put a spin on that part. I saw something, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. So I saw a picture of another wreath somewhere on Pinterest, and it didn't look like it was that difficult. It looked like some of the other centers that I do for flowers. So I was like, let me give it a try. And it actually worked out pretty well. So my plan is to use those ribbons to do that today. I'm going to put our little hanger on here, get this going over here. Hello, South Dakota. Hi, Miss Linda. How are y'all today? Because I had to go into my real life job and turn in my old laptop and get a new laptop. So that kind of threw me off this morning. And then I needed to stop by Staples. Remember, y'all, those of you who saw last night, oh, thank you so much for liking, sharing. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you. Remember yesterday, I put a post on there saying about the whole floating thing, to float or not to float, that is the question. Well, I created something, and I knew Staples was going to give me problems. They're just doing their jobs, though. But I decided, well, let me send it into Staples, because since I did create it, it shouldn't be a problem to print. But then I was like, well, it is the scary clown, so who knows? Hello, hello, Miss Catherine. Well, Miss Catherine, you know, after I'm done with this, I will download the video, and then I will be able to add captions to it, and I'll upload it to YouTube as well, so that way you don't have to sit here watching it from a PC or something. You can put it on your TV. Every once in a while, they give me problems trying to add captions if the video is really, really, really long. I can't do anything about that. So I did figure out a way around it, though, finally, but it does take some extra work. But yeah, so I went to state. He said, even though I did create it, they can't print it. And I was like, okay. So I got to figure out another way around, y'all. I know I can take my flash drive, so I just have to put it on a flash drive, and the next time I go to Staples later this week, probably Friday, I'll go ahead and print it, because I was really hoping to take a look at the image and make sure that it's suitable to put out for y'all. I didn't want to put it out if it ends up, you know, not quite right. It looked great on the screen, but everybody knows what looks great on a screen doesn't always look great when it comes out on paper. It's almost like that dress you buy online and it comes in the mail, and then you're like, it only fits on my leg, or it only fits around my neck. And one of those situations. Okay, so now that we're ready for this, and isn't this is a nice little logo here. So I like that. It turned out really, 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 really well. So I printed it a little too large, but that's okay. I'd rather have it bigger than too small. All right, so we're going to put this to the side. I am going to use my caruffles, whatever, on the outside, and I cut them to 24 inches, okay? It doesn't really matter. You can cut them at 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. You make up your mind. Totally up to you. I just did 24 because I was like, it's a nice happy medium, kind of. All right, so I'm going to do that on the outside. And then again, the ribbon, we're going to play the ribbon by ear because I have an idea. My only concern is how tall this wreath is going to be, because it works better if it's a flatter wreath. But that's okay. We're going to give it a shot and we're going to see what happens, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start on the outside here. And we're going to stick that in there. Hello, Miss Sherry. Hello, Dolores. How are you? I'm not going to cut these off yet, y'all, because I haven't figured out the placement of my ribbons yet. I want to leave. And I didn't tighten it. I tightened it, but not too tight, because I want to figure out where exactly I'm going to put my outside ribbons first. So I'm just going to leave that the way it is. It's not going anywhere anyway. So, you know. So, hello, hello. And y'all, if you use code in the ATL and you go to uniqueinthecreek.com, you can use my code to get 10% off. Whether it's digital, I don't know if it's just I don't think there's a minimum. I tried it the other day and I was like, oh, hey, pretty cool. I don't think there's a minimum for it at all. So you can use it with digital images. You can use it to purchase the board. So I think it works for the supplies on there, the other ones too. So, but that's pretty cool. So that'll save you a little bit of money. I'm all about saving a little bit of money. So, yep. Hello, hello, Darlene. How are you? All right, so y'all, I'm just giving it 2 curls, little curls. You don't have to sit here being all like perfect about it. You can if you want to, but it's not going to matter, okay? And then you're just going to crawl your way up like a little ant, and then you got like a little ruffle with a nice smooth curl at the end, a nice loose curl. So, you know, and we're going to stick that in there. And again, I'm leaving it a little bit on the loose side just because I don't know exactly where I'm going to put the ribbons. I know I'm going to put 5 on the outside. Yes, ma'am. I saw a question pop up on this screen and then it disappeared on that screen. So if you have a question, definitely let me know. If I'm not looking at the screen and I miss your question, maybe ask it again. Let's see here. How did I attach on the top? Okay. Because it has stuffing on the inside, Linda, and yeah, you got to be careful because once you put that thing on, oh my gosh, trying to take that hat off is something else. You're going to want to lay out the lace part, okay? And because it has stuffing in the middle, once you kind of flatten out the bottom, you know, find out exactly where you want to put it on her, because the thing is once you put it on her, it's not moving. It's not going anywhere. Okay, the plush stuffing on the inside is going to grab onto the mesh and you're going to be stuck pulling it out. Okay, so you're going to have to figure out where you want it, open up the bottom, and then go ahead and put it on. And then when you go for the back, I would go to the back and I would pull the back of her cat backwards just a little bit downwards. But the plush stuffing is going to hold it in place. I did not use any ties, nothing. And I still have one and it hasn't fallen off. So, Darlene, the boys are good. The boys are good. obviously, Enrique still goes to Primrose. We have to pay for it every week, so he's going. I'd love to keep him home, but when you pay $300 a week for daycare, and you can't just say, oh, he's not going to go this week, so can I not pay my money? No, you still got to pay the money. So with that being said, since we have a contract, he's going. So until he enters kindergarten. So he's got 1 more year of going every single day, Monday through Friday. Why? Because I have to pay for it. And I'm going to get my money's worth. Hi, Harless. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. And then my eldest boy is enjoying his last bit of summer. Gosh, y'all, summer went so freaking fast. I am not ready to go back. I think I have the rest of this week, which is barely non-existent. I have next week, and then I've got half of the week after that. You know, my hope is still in another 2 years that I'll be able to quit teaching together and just work on this from home. So, but until we make more than my teaching salary, I'm not going to sit here quitting my job. Let's face it, you got 2 kids to take care of, you got bills to pay, and then you got things you want and family vacations, so that kind of takes precedence. Nope, I didn't zip it on. I mean, you could, but then you're going to have to cut into the fabric. You don't even have to worry about it. Like I said, once that plush stuffing grabs hold, that's it. Like, it's not going anywhere. The wind can come and blow it, and it won't blow off. So, but I do make sure you open it up and lay out the lace area, put the plush stuffing on exactly where you want it first. And then on the back side, just pull the cap backwards a little bit, pull it down, and that'll definitely, it's like the stuffing has teeth or something like that. So, peanut butter jelly time. Where they at? Where they at? Okay, yeah. We don't want me to go there. All right, there we go. Easy peasy. Look how easy, and this is so relaxing. I love the slight curls. I could have made the image a little smaller, but that's okay. We'll make it do today. We shall make it do. I just hope that the ribbons work out, because I have an idea for the very, very end, the very last 5 ribbons to go on. I have an idea for that. So, all right, we really gonna play this game again? So I found out what's also been going on with the internet. They didn't come out and take a look at it. They said it's because there's so much construction going on nearby, which is going to be going on for a few months, unfortunately, that it's putting a strain on everything. So, and they can't keep a constant signal. I was like, I don't know if that makes sense or not, but okay, if that's what y'all tell me, then that's what y'all tell me, because I don't know anything about it. Hi, Miss Dee Dee, how are you? We are making United States Army wreath here, and we did 24-inch caruffles on the outside, so that's 8 of them, and then I left it a little loose because I don't know exactly where we're going to put the ribbons at. So now we're going to start on the inside, okay? And on the inside, I'm going to actually mix 2 different colors together for this. I kind of played around with what I had. I could leave it all burlap, you know, I mean, it's perfectly fine. So we're going to continue using the same burlap color, but we're also going to use this pretty little green mesh here. I think it's called, it's from Craft Outlet. I know they're having some issues right now, but this is some mesh I found in my little mesh pile. And I think it's called like an apple, it's a metallic apple moss color, if that makes any sense. You're looking for something that has the word apple and moss. Okay, that's about all I can give you because I don't have the wrapper on it. It's just mesh that I had put away. So we're going to have to cut this, excuse me, since we have 16 holes on the inside. All right, I'm going to do 16 burlaps and 16 of these. So I'm basically putting double ruffles on the inside. The image, sweetheart, no ma'am, it is not from Lori. If you go to the various different branches of the military, they have licensed images that you are allowed to use. The resolution is not that great on some of them, so you just kind of have to look at the different images and kind of go from there. But they do have some that's available to the public that you are allowed to use, and I believe, I want to say that's where I got it from. I did do some altering to it though. to make it more suitable for the frames and to kind of fix the resolution when I transferred the picture and everything. Because anytime you have a JPEG or a JPG, whatever, you're going to lose some resolution. It just happens. All right, you guys are going to have to bear with me as I cut this, because apparently my kids got a hold of my rotary cutter, and every time, so see here, I got it clicked in, right? Watch. Pops back. And I'm not pushing that hard. So we're going to get the mesh cut, but if you hear a like that noise, you know, just bear with me. We're just going to have to deal with it. So I was like, what on earth happened to it? Who's been using my rotary cutter? We were playing. What were you playing with? Using it as a weapon? Actually, they were using it as a weapon. They didn't know that this, I mean, I don't know. I have no clue what they did to it. So all I know is I'm just going to get a new one. Not a big deal. So I'll stop by Hobby Lobby or Walmart or any of those places later today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do our little thing here. I'm trying not to push down on it too hard so that maybe it doesn't do that to us, but that also means I'm having to do some double cutting here because of it. I'm like, you work with it. You get around it. Okay, so we're going to need 16, so I got 2, and I'm cutting them to 8 inches. Y'all know me and my 8-inch ruffles. Okay, like I said, my son messed it up. I'm trying to be delicate with it. This sucks. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm like, this sucks. I can't push down as hard as I normally would, and I push down pretty hard on these things. See, I would like to know what on earth they did to break my rotary cutter. I've cut ribbon with it and haven't broken my rotary cutter. So that's pretty intense if a kid can just do that. All right, hello, Anna. We are making an Army tribute wreath over here. Let's see here. And we're almost finished with the mesh part of it. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of how hard I can push on here without it popping back at me. For those of y'all who just tuned in, my son's decided to have a field day with my rotary cutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Why is my... there we go. So we've got to get 8 more. I don't even know how much mesh is on here. I did see some mesh over there, so if I run out, I'm not freaked out. So I'm good. 8, 9. Son of a gun. 10. They better be glad they're not here right now. 11. Actually, it probably doesn't matter because it only costs like $6. So, hello, Miss Nancy. How are you? Miss Carol, welcome. First time watching. I'm so glad you popped on to join us. All right, 11. I'm actually kind of scared of this rotary cutter now. Like, now I'm scared. Okay, 12. I'm going to get them. 13. Son of a gun. Boys will be boys. What can I say? I don't know if I have 13 or 14. We're going to find out in a little bit. I've got one more on this one, but I have another pile of the same colored mesh that I used for my scarecrows. So it's already pre-cut, so if I need to get into my scarecrow pile, I'll just pull into my scarecrow pile. All right, so that's done. Y'all don't throw these tubings away. What is it? These tubings, if you make diaper cakes, y'all, these tubings are awesome. So you just get a, you can use one of the Unique in the Creek boards as the bottom, or you can just go to the dollar store and get a bottom and then just put the tubing on there, and then you can put the diapers all the way around it. Same thing for the 21-inch mesh ones. Those ones are fabulous because then you can make a really big diaper cake. I would not stick these inside legs. If you have, when you're making a kit, if you have a covered porch and the wreath never gets wet, great. Go ahead and stick them inside the legs. But if you don't have a covered porch and you stick them inside legs, y'all, when these things get wet, they blow up to be about this wide. We found it in the backyard because my kids took them out of the room and used them as weapons outside. And we kept finding these big cylinders everywhere. I'm like, what the heck is this thing? like we haven't had any work done. And then we realized, oh yeah, it's the little tubes they were playing with. Oh, and local schools love these too. STEM teachers and art teachers absolutely love to get a hold of these. So keep them, and just donate them to your school. I go through tons of them. So, yes, they're awesome for diaper cakes. Oh my gosh, Michelle, thank you so much. And now that I've gotten started with the having the door done, the coach lights are bothering me now. So now I went to Walmart today and I am going to take the coach lights down. I watched a YouTube video, y'all, on how to disconnect the wiring behind the coach lights. Like you have to take these little clippy thingies off, and then you take the wire thingy off, and then you unscrew a little screw, and then you unwrap the wire around it, and then you can take the whole coach light off. So I didn't realize a coach light had so many pieces on it. And then well, first you should go to a switchy thingy in the basement or wherever it is and turn off the power first. That's very important, y'all. Turn off the power first. I'm about to have fun. And I decided, screw it. I'm not paying somebody to take care of my frame. I'm going to do my door frame myself. So I bought all the supplies that I needed to go do my own door frame and fix it. So I can't wait. I'm going to redo the whole frame. I'm going to take down the coach lights. I'm going to play with the electricity. We're going to have fun. YouTube made me an expert. What do I teach, Linda? I teach everything because I teach elementary school. We're not departmentalized. So I teach all subjects. I'm going to just keep my hand up here. Duh, Isabel. Why didn't you think of that? That works better. I'm going to get injured, y'all. I teach every subject. Now, in middle school, I taught 5, 6, 7. See, you can work with a broken rotary cutter still. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's what that thing is called, Michelle. A breaker. I totally forgot what it's called. I was like, the thingy with switches on it. So, yeah. See, Lynn's got me thinking now. I forgot how many we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 8. There we go. Those of y'all popping in, my son messed up my thing. One of them, I don't know which one. Neither one of them claimed it. All right. It's funny how they band together like that. They're like, it's not he did it, she did it, or something like that. It's like, I don't know. It just happened. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But I love that my boys are so tight with each other like that. I'd rather have them catch each other's back than turn on each other. 12, 13, 14, 15. Hallelujah. One more. It does make it go slower though, and my thumb is getting a little tired over here. And finally, 16. Hallelujah. Oh my dear God. I have got to get a replacement today. OMG. Nancy, I'm glad they didn't get cut either because I don't understand how they broke it. The only way they could have broke it is if they actually pushed it in. They had to have done something with it. They had to have done that somehow. The inside ones, sweetheart, Michelle, I'm cutting them to 8 inches. So just because I always do my ruffles, I saw a post in our group, Unique in the Creek, and somebody was asking on there why there's a purpose for cutting like 9 inches, 10 inches, whatever. Well, certain ones, yeah, you have to have them for the certain flowers that you do. The reason I cut mine to 8 inches, 1, it gets the job done still, and 2, I do conserve mesh. So instead of having to use beyond a roll, I can stay within one roll, and I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I'm out, it's gone. All right, so now we're going to put them together, and we're going to do the insides. I'm not tightening anything up yet. You know what? I'm trying to think here. No, I'm going to add my ribbon later. Okay. All I'm going to do is a ruffle, y'all. Okay. So we'll do this one. Ruffle it up. You know, I stick them between my fingers. You can put them in a clip. You can put them in one of those fancy schmancy little holder thingies, since I don't know the name of anything. So we're going to put it in here. All right. And we're going to go in here. And then I'm just going to alternate. If I pick up a green first, then the next time I'm going to pick up a brown, and I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Tighten it, but not too much. Like I said, I still don't know exactly where I am putting my ribbons. Some people go ahead and put their first row ribbons on when they do this. Other people wait. You know, it's complete preference, whatever's your preference. So, but yeah, I hate getting to the end of a roll and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I am out. What do I do now? So, I mean, it works. If it works, do it. I'm going to sit here. That way I don't have to buy tons and tons of extra mesh that I'm probably not going to go through. I have so much ribbon sitting around. So, I got 3 bags. I inherited 3 bags of something the other day. I haven't even gone through it yet to see what's in there, but I'm stoked. I can't wait to open it and see what's in those bags. Okay, there we go. I'm just kind of pull this out some already. You know, that way it's already a little bit into place. There we go. Pull it back. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to use the green first. See, look how easy this is. You can do it sitting. Am I using a character board? Yes, ma'am, I am. Yes, ma'am. I had the images already, and I wanted to do something with it. I actually wanted to do a police wreath, but I couldn't find my police ribbon, and I knew that I had it, so I was like, okay. That's why I just called it public service, because I was like, I'll figure it out by, what is today, Wednesday? I'll figure out by Wednesday what I'm going to do. And I was like, we're doing Army. So, I also have a Marine Corps one printed out, so I can do that one too. So, surprisingly, even though the Air Force Base isn't that far away from where I live, I don't really get a lot of requests for Air Force stuff. So, I probably won't plan on doing that because I don't really get it. I get a lot of Army and I get a lot of Marine Corps requests. So, thank you, Miss Gail. I really like this apple moss metallic green mesh because it adds a little bit of extra sparkle to the wreath. I don't want to get too much because I don't want it to turn out to be too girly. So that's why I was also careful with how I was going to use the ribbons because I didn't want it to turn out girly. Make sure I got it in there. Yep. And again, I'm not tightening these 100%. Not until I figure out where all the ribbons are going to go. I'm a put your ribbons on last type of person. You know, I know people who do them in the middle, and there's nothing wrong with it. Either way. I know. Apple moss. It reminds me of that song. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Okay. We're not going to the club or anything, y'all. There you go. There's my little singing rendition for you guys. I think that was a green first. Yeah, so we're going to do brown. There we go. Burlap, natural. Whatever. Same thing. Hello, Miss Lisa. How are you? There you go, Michelle. Yes, ma'am. And it's a cheaper alternative, you know, because not everybody's going to want to spend tons and tons and tons on a wreath. So doing it this way is a less expensive alternative time-wise and putting it all together, because sometimes those signs can cost you, you know, anywhere from $7 to, depending on the sign, $15. I've seen them as high as 15. Especially if they're out of season and there's none available and you're kind of stuck and you're like, well, you know, if you want it, you're going to have to do it type of situation. All right, so since we did that, I got lost track. You know what? Whatever. I know we're doing green first here. And then we'll do the burlap. Ah, look at that, Nancy. I got to get together with Nancy sometime, y'all. That's her ringtone. Girl, you and I would have been buddies. We are buddies, but I'm saying real life buddies. Back in college, that was my jam. Let me tell you, that song came on, I hit the dance floor. So it's like it was calling my name. Isabel, come dance. Although I didn't own a single pair of apple bottom jeans. I did have boots with the fur though. So, just saying. Oh my gosh. So, that and NSYNC. I used to be huge into NSYNC in college. So, And just take my little hairbrush, stand on top of the bed, you know, sing at the top of my lungs with the music going. It sounded real great until my roommate came in and turned the music off. Then suddenly it didn't sound too good anymore. Hello, Miss Crescent. How are you? So, take me back to my college days. I had fun. You're supposed to have fun in college. Not too much fun, though. Not too much fun, y'all. So, just the right amount of fun. Maybe a little bit of too much fun. But my grades were still A's, so we're all good. Anybody have college-age kids? Or kids going to college? Am I worrying you yet? On top is, I didn't want the sign. On top is wreath. I paid, yep, $10.95 for the sign. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these signs, they can get pretty expensive. So, and I've seen them all the way up to 15 bucks. So, this is definitely a different, you know, a more cost-effective way. And then it also makes it to where a different audience can purchase them as well. So, I've got that song stuck in my head now, y'all. Oh my goodness. But if I try to dance to it right now, I'm probably going to wind up at the doctor's office. So, that would be a disaster. I can't even stand on my tiptoe, so that's all gone. My left tiptoe. I can stand on my right tiptoe. I can't stand on my left tiptoe. That's gone. All right. Put that back. Trying to keep up with them for whether or not I'm going natural or not, but you know what? Even if I made up on there, it's okay. Messed up. 37, 40, and 40. Dana, do you have twins? 40 and 40? Are they twins? West Georgia area. Which part of West Georgia, Crescent? Hello, hello, Miss Kathy. All right, let's go over here. In we go. I bet you I did mess up on the pattern, but quite frankly, it doesn't matter, and you're not going to really be able to tell. 1 or 2 is not going to be a big deal. Pull that back a little bit ahead of time. I like the little extra green sparkly in there. I bet you I messed up right around here. That's okay. Or right around here. Who knows? All right, so that was a brown first, so we're going to do a green. Almost all the way around, y'all. It's almost ribbon time. There we go. All right. And here. And by the way, y'all, those of you looking for crosses and you're closer to my area or something shipping-wise, crosses are available in my Etsy shop. They're going to start shipping out next week by the end of the week because they are en route or en route, whatever, as we speak. So I'm excited about that. So, but yeah, I ordered 150. So that should keep me for a while because I want to make some too. So that's why I ordered some. I'm like, I'll sell some and I want to make some too. So I love the one I saw the other day online. Miss Kelly, North Georgia, welcome. Yep, yep, yep. Need a navy emblem. I can always get them for you, but you can also go to each of the different branches and you can take a look at what they offer at that branch, the different images, because they do have free licensed images that you are allowed to use. You got to be careful sometimes, you know, that you don't want to get caught using one that you shouldn't. So this one did come from there. And I did make some modifications to it. All right, we're going to go green. Almost done. We've got a couple of pieces left to put in here. Then I'm going to show y'all my ribbon. Okay. There we go. Didn't want to put too much green. I debated making the whole thing burlap because once you put all the ribbon on there, I mean, you can make the whole thing in a natural burlap color and then just add ribbons to it. Or you can just leave it natural burlap, quite frankly. I mean, you don't have to add ribbons. I just decided to do it, mainly because I had them. And I hadn't played with ribbon for a little bit, so I was like, I want to play with ribbon. So everybody is sold out. Barbara, send me a message on here, and I'll try to show you what I mean about that emblem. Okay. But send me a message about the Navy emblem just so that I have a reminder, and then that way I can show you. Okay. Can explain it a little bit better. Because for some of the emblems, for some of them, you don't need to pay to get them. So you also can't sell the images, like you know, that's like you can use them to make something, but you can't just say, okay, now that I'm going to keep downloading this image and reselling it over and over again. Like that you can't do. Callie, this is just the character board. It comes in one size. So this is just the character board. The flower board is the one that comes in small and large. So, see, still stuck in my head, Nancy. Nancy and I are going to go out and party. And then we'll both be dead by like 7 p.m. We'll go to sleep. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle on my mouse. There we go. And when I say wiggle, wiggle on my mouse, I was actually talking about wiggling the mouse because my laptop was going to sleep. So, I'm one short over here. How did I miscount? Oh, that's right. The green was one short. That's right. I remember now. All right, brown first, natural. There we go. That's right. We just needed to have one. Okay, I'm glad I have my scarecrow mesh out over there. So, all right, I'm going to stick that in here. Awesome, awesome. Whew, the kids are going to go spend the night with their other set of grandparents tomorrow. So they're going to come get them somewhere around 12 to 1, I think. So hubby and I are going to get to have the evening together, finally. And I figure I'm going to order us some sushi and pick it up and then have some wine and just kind of sit and watch some TV shows, things that we don't ever get to do. Usually when we watch a TV show, we have a 4-year-old sitting right there in between us. And then my 8-year-old usually comes to join in too. So there is no cuddling on the couch or anything else like that. And by the time the kids go to bed, we are exhausted. So it'll change. It's one of those things, you're in that phase of life right now, and then it changes later on. So, you know, got to look at the big picture. So luckily, my husband and I are both very independent people. So it doesn't phase us too much. Yeah, Shorty got low, 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 low. I know, oh my gosh. I just hope I don't go to my son's school singing that thing in my head, going down the hallway. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So we got all the mesh on. I'm not tightening anything up yet, okay? I do kind of just want to pull it a little bit. This time, if y'all noticed, I was trying to move some of the mesh around while I was working with it instead of at the very end doing all this pulling. I didn't see a video on it or anything like that. I just happened to be doing it one day and I was like, OMG, this works out actually very, very well. So as you're putting them in, if you go ahead and fix them as you're working, it kind of helps out. You're going to still have to move some around at the end, but you won't have to move all of them. So it's one of those things, if an accident happens and you're like, wow, this accident actually worked out pretty well. All right, so it does need a little bit of cutting in here, but, you know, whatever. I'll get to that in a little bit, but look at that already. Isn't it pretty? I like the little bit of green. It's not too much. It's just enough. Just the right amount of green. So I'm glad I did this. Sometimes you don't know. I go with a picture inside my head. Usually it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. So, but typically it does. So, all right, I'm going to trim off just a little bit over here. Just a little, because I may not have to do that much at the very, very end if I can do it now. Because once I get the ribbons on there, if I get to do the inside one like I want to, I'll still show y'all what I was planning on doing, even if I don't end up doing it. That way, if I don't do it, this is at least already done. Or if I do it. Do. There we go. I haven't even had a drink, y'all. I'm just being silly today. And cut this here, cut this here. All right, come on down in here. I haven't eaten yet, so I am a little shaky. Did I eat? I ate breakfast. I had a protein bar. But I did forget to eat lunch. Can't do everything. You were shopping, Miss Barbara. I like that. Take me shopping next time. What'd you shop for? Did you get some more craft supplies? Everybody loves craft supplies. All right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've already cut some ribbons over here. All right. So we're going to use these. And then I had tons of this left over from last year. So we're going to use these as well. And I cut them to 14 inches. Y'all, anytime I make a wreath, of course, I love it. I love it. Anytime I make a wreath, it's always, most of the time, I typically use around 14 or 16 inch ribbons. I think 14 is going to do. But typically, what I like to do is I'll just get a measuring tape. Let me move that burlap because it's getting caught. There we go. All right. And, yep, we're good. Typically, I'll just go over here. And like this comes up right now about 5 inches. So since it comes up about 5 inches, I'm going to add 2 more inches to it. 7. Okay? And then I multiply by 2, 14. I want my ribbons to be about 14 inches long. So you can make them longer, but that's the minimum that I would go for. Okay? All right, so now we're going to put our ribbons on. So y'all know we're going to need some zip ties over here. Let me grab some out. All right, we're going to put them on. We're going to match them like that, and I dovetailed this side here. Army print. Michelle, I got it from Craft Outlet. I don't know if they have it in stock or not. It was just something that I already had in my cabinets that are up here. All right, so let me see where I want these. I'm thinking probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I think I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where I think I'm going to go. Okay. Notice I said think. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to go up here. Let me see if I've got one up here, because that's the next thing, is to make sure that I actually have a zip tie up here. And I do. I do have a zip tie right in here. So you're going to slide it in there. I know you can't see it. Okay. And then after this one, once I put these ribbons in here, I'm not planning on using that spot again, okay? So with that being said, I can tighten everything up, okay? Is Craft Outlet open again? I'll be honest with you, Linda, I don't know. I'm actually going to go ahead and tighten the main one up, and we'll put the ribbon in a second. So basically what I'm doing is once I slide that zip tie in, I'm tightening up the first zip tie, okay? Because once I put the ribbon in there, it's going to be harder. And then I'm leaving it open so I can put the ribbons in there. I like this. I don't know if they're open again. I've honestly been ordering bulk supplies. I order through my vendor. And then for regular supplies, like let's say I've got a particular order coming in, but I don't need like 40 rolls of mesh. I typically right now I'm ordering from Trendy Tree because they give me that nice little discount, and they've been getting the orders here pretty good. So yeah, so that's where I've been ordering right now. So I don't want to order from Craft Outlet until I know for a fact that they are doing okay again. So once they give the go ahead that they're back on schedule, then I'll start ordering from them again. All right. I could have gone an extra. I could have gone to 16 inches, but that's okay. Whatever. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, so I got that one. So my plan is to go over here. So let me get another zip tie ready. All right. And so it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's see if we've got a 2 over here. Yes, we do. Slide that in there. And then we're going to tighten up the very first one. Let me see over here. Waiting on 2. It's open, but it's slow. See, that's the reason I've been going for Craft Outlet. Not Craft Outlet, Trendy Tree right now. Craft Outlet is usually my favorite place to order from, I'll be honest with y'all. So, All right, I got the zip tie in there, so now we can put our next set of ribbons in there. All right, so I'm just gonna lay them here. I'm gonna do something different for the center. At least that's my hope. I'm doing something different for the center. It's an idea. We're gonna see if the idea works or not. That's the one thing, you just never know. And I'm not using this spot again, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it up. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. So basically I'm going around the outside. I'm doing this 5 different times. Okay, so I want one right around here. Let's see if I've got one right around here. Not quite. Because that's going to mess me up if I have to do more. I can do more. That's fine. It's just I wasn't planning on it. I could do it here, here, here. Here's where I wanted it. Let me see. I ain't got nothing over here. Or I don't have anything. I've got one here. I could do that. Or I could just, I'm just going to go over here. That's a little too far, y'all. I don't like it that far. That leaves a huge gap. I could go towards the inside here. But then I may, if I do that, I think we can work it out. I'll figure it out. I shall figure it out. Not a big deal. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I'm doing with the next set of ribbons. That's why I'm trying to do this. Yeah, I've never had to worry about it at Craft Outlet, but right now I'm just not going to do any ordering. So, right now I've got Trendy Tree. I haven't ordered from the Wreath shop yet. I have a little, and it's probably user error. I can't seem to manage to navigate the website as well as I did with Craft Outlet. So then I usually just walk away and I'm like, eh. All right, we're gonna put this in here. But again, it's getting used to another interface, a different way of looking at it. So that always takes a little bit of time. I keep going back though. I'm determined to get the hang of it. I got that one in there. We may end up going more than 5. I hope not. I hadn't planned on it, but we may have to. So, alrighty, I was thinking about right around here. We got something here. Yes, we do. Okay. I hope. Let me see here. Here. Actually, hold up. It should be right around here. Here and here. Okay, what do we got here? There we go. Alright. Because that's going to bug me if it's off a little. Alright. We're going to put that here. That's going to be the outside ribbon. So the outside ribbon's almost done. This is, I think it's 2.5 inches, right? Yep, 2.5 inch ribbon. Cut to 14 inches. Alright. I forgot to tighten up that first one, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it. Let's go ahead and clip that first one off. Alright, and now we can put the ribbon in there. It's the other ribbon that I'm looking forward to that I'm hoping is going to work the way I want it to. And I already tightened this off, so hopefully I don't use this spot again. I didn't mean to tighten it off, but I don't think I'm going to use that spot. Yep, we're good. All right, well, last one for the outside ribbon. All right, and we're going to go right around here. Okay. There we go. And I'm trying to remember to do this because it sucks having to go back at the end to go ahead and cut off the very first zip tie. I can do it. It just takes me a little longer. All right, and we're going to lay this on top. Okay. You can measure it exactly if you want to make sure to get to the middle. I usually just crawl my way from both sides. There we go. All right, we got that. So I have 2 choices on the ribbon. Hopefully my first choice works because I think I messed up on the ribbon over there. So it better work. All right, so I'm going to fan those out in just a second. I think it's going to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Is it on the board? It is directly on the board, sweetie. Directly on the board. All right, so now let's go ahead and I'm going to start up here at the top. And we're going to go ahead and open these up. There we go. Okay. And go here. Okay, I'll come back and fix that in a second because I'm not done. I'm just separating them right now. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to come here. and do it this way. I try to crisscross them if that makes any sense. So if there's camouflage here, there's going to be camouflage here. And then since I have camouflage here, I'm going to put a stripe over here. There we go. It doesn't really matter. Everybody's got a different way of doing it. Hello, hello, Miss Lori. How are you, pretty lady? All right, got that one separated. We got a camouflage here, so I'm going to do a stripey over here. Okay, there we go. What ain't gonna happen? There we go. Awesome. Pull that back. Okay. All right, next up. Now the other thing I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now, I'll go ahead and do a little bit, is I always take my fingers in when I do the ribbon, and I'll go down to the base. All right, and then I just take my fingers and I run them up like that. So I think it's that nice. I don't know why my laptop keeps wanting to like go out on me. Got that there. These need to separate a little more. There we go. There we go, like that. And there we go, like that. Y'all see that? Y'all get the gist of it. We're going to do that in a second. I might actually go ahead and do them all. Okay, I want to see. Let me go ahead and open them all. And then I'm going to separate it and put on the other set of ribbons that I wanted to do to see how it's going to look. So see if my idea is going to work out or not. So there we go. And y'all remember, if you're ordering the boards off of uniqueinthecreek.com or digital images, you can use code in the ATL. Okay. And yeah, you can take 10% off there. So if y'all ever need to personalize any of the images from the boards, let me know. That not personalize, personalize any of the images, I can do that too. All right, I've actually already been doing that. So here we go. All right, got that. And some of y'all been asking about my bumblebee image, so I am going to list that in my Etsy shop. So, and here. Okay, got that. Come on, just when it comes to things like that. All right, 2 more. I'm loving the colors though. All right, so just put your hands at the base, hold it, come on up like that. All right, same thing over here, same thing over here, and over here. And I always end up doing some fluffing later on. Okay, got that one. Last one, and then we can see if my idea is going to work, y'all. I hope it does, because I already made one and it looks cute. Okay. Let's see if we can get that here. I got that. You could leave it like this though, because just that amount of ribbon is already cute, honestly. Like, you don't need to add more to it unless you just really, really want to. All right, there we go. Ahead does not always work in practice, but you don't know until you actually give it a shot. So, all right, let's take a look at it. But see, you could technically leave it like this and get away with it. You know, it looks good like that already. Like, you don't need to add more to it, but I'm going to add more to it anyway. So, and then just move some of these out of the way. Push them upwards like that. So, all right, okay, so let's see if my idea is going to work. I'm going to turn this back towards me, and I'll fluff the ribbon back in a minute. Here we go. All right, sorry, ladies, if you lost me. I'm here. I'm not lost, I promise. Pull that off. Here we go. All right. Not too much shedding this time. All right, again. All right, so I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be a little sad, but that's okay. It's the nature of the game, and you got to go with it sometimes. Okay? My plan was to do something along the lines of this. Let me see if it's going to work. All right, so I made these little pinwheels. All right, ribbon pinwheels. My plan was to go ahead and use them in here, so I kind of want to stick one on and kind of see what happens, whether or not I actually want to use it. You could leave it like this And I would just add a little bit more ribbon in here, but I kind of want to see if this is going to work like I want it to. Okay, I actually like that, and I'm going to use it. Booyah and Shazam, I like it, I'm going to use it. All right, so I'm going to show y'all how to make this in just a second, okay? So I already put a zip tie in here. Why? Because it was easier to do it on here. So I'm going to show y'all how to make these, okay? I saw these. I cannot claim credit for this idea, y'all. It's just I already knew how to make flower centers with ribbons, and I'd never thought of using it as an actual decoration on the actual wreath. I just always made it for flower centers, right, using fabric. So when I saw it on Pinterest on a wreath, I was like, oh my gosh. And so I pulled the picture up, I zoomed in, and I looked at it, and I was like, hey, this looks exactly the way that I do it for the fabric. So here you go. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all how to make this, okay? But I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in here. I do like the idea. Now, my theory is I put this in here. Let's see if it's gonna work the way I want it to, y'all. All right, I wanna put it right in here. Do I have something over here that I can do dead center? I have this one right here, but I was hoping to get a little closer. All right, I can always push it. All right, let's see if I can do it. Do we have anything over here? No, it's the space. I want it right there in that frickin' space. Next time I'm gonna make a hole. All right, whatever. Let's see if I can't put it in here. I think it'll still work. Okay, all right. Let's give it a shot. I don't want to do any surgery on a board today, y'all. I'm going to give it a shot and see if I can't make it work. Okay. All right. I'm going to put that in there. All right. Where's the other one? May need another zip tie. Where'd my zip tie head go? Where'd you go? Come back. There it is. Okay, I found it, y'all. We're going to give it a shot. I may have to put two of them together, but we're going to try it. All right. All right. I wanted it a little higher than that. Let's see if this is going to work, because I think it's too far in. Yep, it's got to be higher. I'm going to have to use 2 zip ties. It's too far in. I don't like it that far in. Where's my cutter? Pliers, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's take that out. We're going to pull that part out right here. Okay. All right, not a big deal. I'm going to put that in here. So now you'll see what I'm about to do. I could drill some extra holes in here next time. There we go. All right. So I'm like, you just have to work with it. I just want my pinwheels to sit up a little higher. I could put a pipe cleaner on it, but let me see if this is going to work. I want to try to stick with my little plastic ties here. So we'll see. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, okay, well, it doesn't work. Not a big deal. All right, and I know I'm not going to use the inside of this, so let me go ahead and tighten up this other zip tie. While you're working around, go ahead and grab them. So I'm going to go ahead and connect these ends right here. Okay. All right, and I've got one right here. So the plan is to just kind of feed it in there, because I just needed it lifted up just a little bit. I didn't need a lot, just a little. In theory, this is going to work. All right, and I'm trying to do it without looking at the back. There we go. All right, let's see if that works like I want it to. All right, a little higher, a little higher. I think I can make do with that. All right, pull that back, pull that back. All right, not too shabby. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, I'm gonna pull this out a little bit since I messed it up while I was trying to figure out how to put it on there. All right. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Okay, let's fix this out. See, y'all? I think it'll work just fine. There we go. All right, so basically what I did for this one is I took 2 zip ties. I put a zip tie right down here at the bottom, okay, and I left it open, and I went ahead and closed it a little bit. Then I put a zip tie behind the pinwheel, and I connected the two ties together. Okay, that way it gives me the oomph that I need. Lift it up. All right, and now I'm just going to go in here, and if I can see the zip tie, I'm just going to cut it off a little bit, but I can't even see it, y'all. Okay, no cutting off the zip ties. We're good. Isn't that adorable? I like that little pinwheel. All right, there we go. Yep, there you go, Miss Barbara. And you know what, Miss Barbara, what would have worked better? Lori, I guess you win this time. 1 point for Lori. What would have worked better is to use 2 6-inch zip ties, or at least one, a 4-inch and a 6-inch, because y'all know I use 4-inch zip ties. If you would use 6-inch zip ties, you can make it sit up even higher than that. Exactly, longer zip ties. This is why I said Lori wins on this one, because, you know, 6-inch zip tie versus the 4-inch zip tie. 6-inch won this round. But it still works, okay? So I'm going to show you all how to make them. All right, to make one of the pinwheels, all right, what you're going to need is you're going to need 3 ribbons, whichever color you decide to use, or you can use the same exact color. It's fine. Okay, I decided to use this. I went with the same color theme that I already had here. And because I was alternating the ribbons in the other areas, I didn't want to just have all camouflage, all straight. You can do that. I just didn't want to. The other thing that I did, so I've got 6 of them, okay? The other thing that you want to do is these are 8 inches long. So when you cut your ribbon, you're going to cut 6 pieces, and they're each going to be 8 inches long. Then, instead of doing our typical dovetail that we like to do here, okay, you're going to cut it the opposite way, okay? So instead of going up like that, you're going to cut down like that. So you have an increase, okay? All right, there you go. It's almost like making a boat or something, or an airplane, or some sort of origami thing, all right? So I folded it like that, and then I'm going to fold it this way. Okay, you're going to do that for all 6 pieces. Okay, now you can put them in your hands like this, but I'll have to admit that even I would prefer to hold them like this time. If you have one of those Bodabra things or one of those holdy thingies, that's definitely comes in handy this time, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so you got your pretty side, fold it till you see the ugly. Okay, and then fold it down like you're making a boat, airplane, origami. Now you see your pretty side again. Flip it over. Pretty side again. And give it a nice little fold. Okay? You're going to have to do that for all 6 of them. Alright, so I'm just going to put these in ties for right now. Okay? So same thing. Alright? Pretty side, ugly side. So fold, fold, and fold. I'm like, I made the fabric ones similar, so here we go. I don't know if I have enough clippies, but that's okay. I'll use my fingers if I have to. They'll be clippies for me. And fold again, fold again. There you go. Make sure you get that, try to get that crease in there if you can. It makes it look nicer when you put the whole wreath together. Okay? Alright, fold, flip it, there you go, and flip it. Look at that. I think I ran out of clippies. Nope, I got one more clippy, so I have to hold one clippy. I have to hold one of these with my hands. That's okay. Alright, there you go, and fold it again. You get the hang of this after making one whole pinwheel. You will have the hang of this, and I don't think you'll ever forget how to do it again. Okay, now that we've got all our little clippies, okay, I could put several in one clip, yeah. All right, now that we have that, I'm going to stack them on top of each other, okay, and I'm alternating the colors, all right, so just like so. Now the thing is, you want to make sure when you're putting it together that you got the lengths right here at the end. Otherwise, you're going to end up with an off-centered pinwheel. Okay? Same thing here. Okay. So we're going to put that here. Move it up if you need to. There we go. See, look at that. Isn't that turning out pretty already? I'm not even done. There we go. It is a little extra effort to make one of these, but it's kind of cool. It's different. You know, it's not something you see every day. Okay. I'm going to take this one now. Up, my little, hold on. I think my little thingy came undone here. Hold up. No, I think we're okay. All right, put that in there. I'm holding them up just to make sure that I've got roundabout-ish. Doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but you do want to try to get it as close as possible, okay? All right, same thing here. Okay, there we go. Next thing you're going to want to do is just lay it out like this, okay? Perfect. And then make sure that when you put your zip tie on here, that you put it at the 4-inch mark. All right, so I am actually measuring this. There we go. And then I'm going to lay it back down on here while it's still loose. Okay, this is a good time where, if not all of them line up perfectly, this is a good time to get them to line up perfectly. Like this one's a little short, so pull it over. Okay, and then, okay, so it should be about right there. Yep, perfect. Okay, tighten it up. And if you accidentally had it at the top, not a big deal. Just move it towards the bottom. Okay, there you go. Look at that. And you have a pinwheel, just like that. Okay, I took this one kind of slow for you. All right, then all you have to do is just kind of straighten it out a little bit. So I'm going to pull this down, and then I'm going to come over here to this end, and I'm going to pull this like this. All right, pull this up a little bit, up a little bit. Okay, take this, pull this down a little bit, down a little bit. Okay, like so. Okay, all right, and you got yourself another pinwheel. Look at that. See? Maybe you learned something new. And if you already knew it, cool beaners. There you go. If you didn't know it, cool beaners. All right, so now we're going to stick this one on. Again, this is the one time that I do wish I would have had some 6-inch ties on hand, but that's okay. All right, and we're going to stick this. I'm trying not to mess it up. I did tighten it up pretty good, y'all. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to come in here, and we're going to do the same thing. Do, 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 do. And we're going to stick it in there. Okay. Got that. Go ahead. As you're going around, this is a good time to go ahead and tighten the original ribbons that are here. Okay, like this one right at here in the front. Because after I put the pinwheels on, I'm done. I don't need anything else. I have two the same color together. Where, sweetheart? Oh, are you talking about here? Yeah, that's going to end up happening right here. Is that what you're talking about, sweetheart? Or are you talking about one of the ribbons here? Let me check. Nope, we're good. Okay, I think we're good. If not, I'm going to see the mistakes shortly. All right, so then I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to tighten this up just a little bit. I guess while I'm here, you know what? Probably because I have an even number, so two of these are going to wind up together at the top and the bottom. I bet you if you had something like 5 or 7, you probably would wind up differently. I don't know. I have to see that. Y'all, it looks like it's going to rain outside, but it's not supposed to rain here today. All right. And then we're going to come in here, and again, this is where your 6-inch zip ties would come in handy, but you know what? I think I've got some laying around somewhere downstairs. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this wreath for y'all. But afterwards, I'm probably going to go downstairs and grab my 6-inch. So there we go. I'm probably going to grab my 6-inch because it's not like this is hard to fix. So, all right, pull that in. 6-inch definitely would have worked out better, but that's okay. All right, straighten it up. Okay, pull it. Okay, that's a little better. All right, there we go. Let me put this here. Give me a second, y'all. I'm fiddling with it. There we go. Okay, I'm happy. I'm gonna stop fiddling now. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna make 3 more of these, okay? But this time I'm gonna go a little faster with it. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I've already had it set up this way, so I'm just gonna kind of stick to the pattern that I've already made. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Pretty side. And then you just fold. And you fold again. Give it a good little crease. Okay, clip it together somewhere. Throw it to the side. Next. Just like this. This would have been perfect for 4th of July, y'all. Ooh, Halloween would be pretty too. You could use all that metallic colored mesh. That would be gorgeous for Halloween. All right, here we go. And fold it like so. Like I said, it gets faster once you get used to it. And flip it. But aren't they pretty? They're so cute. They'd look so cute with 6 different colored mesh. Almost like a terry bow type of situation, only be like a pinwheel. 6 different ribbons is what I mean, not mesh. 6 different ribbons. There we go. See, and it goes a whole lot faster. Once you get used to it, you can do it really fast. Oh yeah, this is the one I had to hold. Ha ha! Okay. Almost felt like Bart Simpson, or not Bart Simpson. Who's that other character that always laughs at people? It's on the Simpsons show. Like, ha ha! Okay, there we go. Got that together. Let's get our little stripey over here and put stripey together. Okay, stripey needs to go down just a little bit. All right, let's get our camouflage. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, y'all. Not difficult at all. Anybody doing anything fun this coming up week? Going on vacation somewhere? We're done with vacation right now, unfortunately. We spent quite a bit of money at that resort. So we're done with vacations until September. September, we're going to go on one more. Pull that up. See? You can kind of do this as you're doing it. This one's not creased very well, so I'm going to go through real quick and just give it another crease. Okay. All right, so now we're going to lay on here. Hold it straight. I'm going to use the 10-inch mark as my guide. There's my 4. All right, we're going to tie it together right there at the 4. Don't make it ultra super duper ooper tight. All right, because you want to make sure that you are at the 4-inch mark. Okay, so I'm going to double check again. See, it moved on me. So I'm just going to scooch that over. Because that's the important part right there, is that you have about 4 inches. This one needs to move over a little. There we go. Okay, and we're at 4 inches. Now we're going to tighten that up. Now we're going to come in here, and we're going to put our zip tie in here. Okay. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. I have no idea why that's stuck in my head. I guess it's better than apple bottom jeans. All right, tighten it up. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to take a look-see here if there's any others that need to be tightened up while I'm over here doing this. Okay, there we go. I'm going to tighten that and clip that. Okay, perfect. All right, so I've got the zip tie in this one. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tighten it just a little bit, ever so slightly, okay? Ever so slightly, till you hear that one click. All right. Yeah, Debbie, I know. There's not too much I can do right now. When I pre-record a video, you see, when you do the playback, you're not going to notice it as much. And when I pre-record a video, it's not noticeable. The issue is, apparently with all the construction and the new building of houses that they've got going on down the road, there's a problem going on with that. At least that's what we were told by Comcast. So I'm like, great. And apparently we're not the only one. We've had flickering electricity going on. Everybody in the whole neighborhood has been having our electricity flicker, and so it's been causing the ovens and everything else to restart. So joy for new construction. Lovely. Not really. Hopefully they'll be done with together. Okay. And we're going to just do it one click. There's one click. Okay. There we go. Let me go ahead, because I think I can reach this one, and snip that off. There we go. All right. And then pull that back. Okay. And then you have to do a little finagling with it. All right, put it exactly where you want it. Pull them different directions. This is a good time to go ahead and do that. And put them into place. Make sure they don't get caught on the mesh like mine's doing. Mine's trying to get caught on the mesh here. Okay. There we go. I'll probably do a little more finagling with it later. So, but I like it. It's turning out so cute. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? And the pinwheels add such a different look to it. So, it definitely switches it up a little bit. It makes the person like look twice when they're looking at it. Okay. All right. So, now we're going to come over here. We've got 2 more, and then that's done. Okay. So let's get ours 1, 2, and 3. And let's get our 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And we're going to put that together. All right. Here we go, y'all. It's the marathon sprint. And fold. And I'll do another one real slow for you in a second. Give it a good crease. There we go. All right. Okay, so basically, fold it. Feel like you're making a little boat or something. Fold it again. Flip it over. And fold again. It's like taking you back to your childhood days. I used to make so many paper airplanes and throw them in class. I never got caught, though. They always blamed it on the boys. I was the one who got caught for talking all the time. Mainly because I was bored at what was being taught. So, and not bored as in I didn't know the material, bored as in I did know the material, so I was bored. Oh my goodness. Have from down home crafty things in Kentucky. Hello, hello. All right, let's get another one. All right. These are so easy and they're just so cute. Now, if you could just get somebody else to do all these for you, I can see where your hands could get tired from doing them after a while. All right, fold, fold, and fold. All right, there we go. All right, so same thing as last time. I'm alternating the colors, okay? And yes, I know we're going to be stuck with 2 of them together at the end. I think it's because we have an even number 6. I think if it was an odd number, it'd be a little different. But my brain's tired, and I really don't want to think about that right now. There we go. The bad thing is I heard my son say that to me yesterday. I asked him a question about something. He goes, "Mommy, my brain's tired. I don't want to think about that right now." I was like, ouch, burn. Saying what I say. You gotta be careful. They soak up things like little sponges. So, here we go. And my little one, my 4-year-old has dance class today. So, I always love dance class. So, and it's not one of those where people go there to socialize or anything. No, these are all hip-hop parents. So, put that in there. So I'll probably post a little video of him later on my personal page. It's nothing new. It's just one of those parent cute videos, you know, that's like, you're like, really? Why'd you just post that video? It's probably one of those type of videos. All right, 10-inch, make sure you're at 14. And again, you are going to loosely, not too loose though, or your ribbons are gonna pop out at you. There you go, something like that. Go back and check it again, because you do want that to be at 4 inches. Okay, that is key. Now, hindsight 2020, go ahead and stick your thingy, right? We're going to go ahead and put that in here. And again, you watch the replay later. You're not going to have all this like constant of like losing whatever spots. All right, I really want it in that one, but it's not going to happen. Okay, so I want it right about here. I don't think we have anything right about there, so I'm going to use this one. It's as close as I can get to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the original one. Okay, let me see if I have anything else to tighten. I do. This is a good time to also go in and check it and make sure you've tightened up your other zip ties as well. Okay. And y'all, again, if you guys are buying boards, if you guys are buying digital prints, make sure you use code in the ATL, and that way you can go to uniqueinthecreek.com and you can get 10% off of your order. So there we go, just like that. Pull this side out too. Okay, and we're going to pull this up. Okay, and pull this. There we go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and separate that one. There. There you go. Easy peasy. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and tighten this up on here. All right, and let me see if there's any others that I need to tighten. There we go. Just basically going around, double checking your zip ties, making sure you didn't forget one. Okay. Nope, good there. Oh, here's one way up here. Because that way I don't have to try to do the hunt game and go back and hunt for these. And go back up here real quick. Basically backtracking and double checking it is what I'm doing, y'all. Okay, I know that one's good. Okay, up here should be good. Alright, that's good. Okay, and then let's check up in here. Make sure I got it. Oh, there's one. Tighten that up and clip that off. And make sure I didn't miss any others. Go in here. What about in this one? Nope, we're good there. Okay, alright, so that part's good. Alright, that part is good. And then I already got this one. Did I? Here's the other one. Okay, so we're going to clip that one off. Perfect. Alright, alright, no more backtracking. We're all good now, I think. I think we's all's a goods. Alright, here we go. Alright. Okay, y'all, so we've got this one is going right in here. All right, so again, you are going to tighten it till you hear one click. And then if you want to go ahead and snip that top off, go ahead and snip it off. You already put the zip tie through here, so go ahead and get it ready. All right, and then we're going to go in, basically going under the bridge. London Bridge is falling down. All right, there we go. If you want to give it a little clip, you can give it a little clip now, but honestly, you're not up, and I lost it. I clipped it off and I lost the piece. Okay, what I was going to say is you're not even going to notice it, okay? All right, so I'm going to tighten that. I'm going to put that, go ahead and move it about where you want it. Okay, just like so. And you can move everything around afterwards, okay? All right, so that's good right there. All right, we are on to our last one, y'all. I'm so glad that y'all joined me. Hopefully you learned something new with the pinwheel, because I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to see all the cute little pinwheel ribbon wreaths that are going to pop up now. There we go. Okay, one more. Uno más. Uno más. All right, here we go. All right, so same thing as last time. Pretty side up, ugly, flip it, not flip it, fold it, flip it, fold it, okay? And then just make sure you have a good little crease going on here. Put it to the side, same thing, fold it, flip it, fold it. There's an idea, and I need to buy something cheap to do it. Speaking of ideas, how did y'all like that? Did you guys see that angel? I forgot who made it. The angel with the little doll's head. I was waiting to see who was going to be the first person to put a real doll's head on top of the angel. And I wish I knew who did it. I'm wondering if one of y'all will be able to remember who did it. It was in the Unique in the Creek group. But I was waiting. I was like, I wonder who that first person's going to be, because I haven't done an angel tutorial yet, but I thought about that idea. I was like, who's going to do it? And somebody finally did it. But I don't know who did it. Yes, I thought it. Yes, doesn't it look just like a doll with a nice long dress? I don't know for sure, but it looked like she used the top of the doll's body. So that's some major surgery right there, y'all. That's some major surgery. There we go. But it was adorable, and I absolutely loved it. So, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. It came across my feed. I was like, cute, adorable. That would look cute in any little girl's room. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, and you know what? You can get the doll's heads anywhere, the doll bodies, but you could probably even just go to Goodwill. I don't want to do that. Hold on. You could probably even just go to Goodwill, and you can purchase doll heads. Yeah, but didn't it look like her doll had arms? I swear I have to go back and look at the picture. But I swear her doll had an upper body with arms. Or maybe I was just imagining it when I was thinking about a doll. So, but I have to go back and double check. But yes, you can just buy the doll heads anywhere. But I swear she had an upper body and a Christmas tree, but I have to get a lot better. Anna, sweetheart, I promise you, the angel and the Christmas tree are so easy. I promise you, promise you, promise you. If you know how to make a ruffle, and if you know how to just do a basic like petal shape, you can totally do it. Totally, totally, totally. It's just mesh intensive, that's it. But you can totally do it, I promise you. All right, we're going to do this. Okay. Just lay them out. I'm kind of already making sure that the tips are lining up. So, all right, same thing here. You don't want one that ends up too short. And last one. Okay. I did this a little bit on the slow side because I wanted to make sure y'all got it. Okay. So, let's take them. And when you do this, it's also an opportunity for you to double check and make sure that you actually, like this one looks like it needs to come over just a mite. Pulled it up. There we go. Okay, so now put it on the tin. Make sure you go to 4 inches in the middle. Do I have a tree kit, Anna? I don't have a tree kit, baby. I can always make one. So, but a lot of the good, I have a very particular type of poly burlap that I like to use for my trees. So, and I'm waiting for it to become in stock. So even I know you can make it out of the deco mesh, but there is just, I like poly burlap when it comes to the trees. So, and it's not in stock yet. I don't know when it's going to come in stock, but it's not in stock yet. This looks off. Give me a second. Ah, that middle ribbon. Hold up. Middle ribbon's got to get pulled. There we go. Just a little. All right, make sure, okay, that's got to go that way. And this has to get pulled this way. Okay, there we go. All right, tighten it. Okay, got that. Now, before you tighten it completely, go ahead and stick a zip tie in there. Now tighten it. There we go. Penny Gannett Lee. Her arms were made for deco mesh. Okay, thank you, Gina, for checking on that for me. I swear, I don't know why I was thinking doll arms. But that would be a cool idea, though, too. You could just chop the top part of a doll off and use the whole upper body. So, all right. But I loved it. It was adorable, and it was cute, and that's the point that I wanted to get to, because I absolutely love it. All right, so as you're going through this, go ahead and make sure to tighten it up. I had to backtrack on a couple of them just because I forgot. All right, and it sucks to have to backtrack. So, all right, and we are going to do it in here. So let me go ahead and tighten one of them and trim that one off. And now I'm going to put a zip tie through here, through the other one. Okay, and then now that we've got this zip tie in here, I'm going to tighten up the first one, y'all. Here we go. Okay, and now join the ends on your zip tie. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am, Gina. Snip off the top. This is the one you're not going to see anyway. All right, let's go ahead real quick. Put it here and here. There. Okay. I like that better. That's a better idea. See? Learn right along with me, y'all. Okay. And now we are going to slide that in there. And then I'll fluff it out. Okay. There we go. Snip that part off. Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I can't. All right. Move the mesh in place. There we go. Get it out of the way a little bit. This one right here needs to move. Okay. All right. And then just kind of fan it out a little more. Like I said, a 6-inch zip tie will lift it up even more. All right, there we go. Okay. I'm fairly happy with that right now, just for finishing the wreath, and then I'm going to keep fluffing it up and piddling with it some more afterwards, after we're done, y'all. But for right now, it's good. All right. Okay. So now we are almost done. Okay. I'm going to turn this back towards me, but I love the pinwheels. Aren't they adorable? OMG. I'm going to move all this out of the way a little bit. Okay. Then I'll fix my ribbons. Okay. Get this out of the way here. Looks like it belongs up here. Yep, it belongs up here. There we go. Okay. Where do you go? Right back here. All right, pull him back. All right. Okay. All right, so now I'm just going to go through, fix my ribbons a bit. Okay. All right. But look at that. Isn't that adorable? And I don't think it's too girly or anything. I don't think it's too girly. I think it's perfect. Not too much. There we go. What do y'all think? Hello, hello from California, Miss Diane. Oh, Anna, you are such a sweetheart. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I can always make you a custom kit too if you want it to, sweetie. Even if I don't have it available. I do private kits for people too, where they'll contact me for something. All right, look at that. Look at that. So just to rephrase while I'm fluffing it, not to rephrase, but just to reiterate. Okay, so this is a character board, okay? And you can use code in the ATL and go to uniqueinthecreek.com and save 10% if you use that code. You can also use it towards anything else there in the shop too. All right, so just a heads up. And I don't think there's a minimum order either. So cool. Then let's see here. We use 24-inch caruffles on the outside. And then on the inside, we used a combination of this apple green moss and the regular burlap. So they're ruffles, and they were cut to 8 inches. Okay. I think that's it. These are our little pinwheels that we made here. All right, adorable. So if you look towards the middle of the video, I think you'll be able to find it there. Look at that. Those two are a little too close, but that's okay, whatever. And that's it. The ribbons, the regular ribbons that are over here are 14 inches long. So that's the minimum that I would use on here, honestly, y'all. All right, I think I'm pretty much about done fluffing it. The only thing I've got to do at this point is just kind of do some of the little trims here. But definitely send me some likes, send me some love, sparkle up the page. If you have any questions, this is a good time to go ahead and ask about it. Hello, hello, Miss Amy. How did I attach the sign? Miss Diane, this actually is adhered and sealed onto the character board. So it's an image graphic, and I just sealed it onto there. So, and I think that's about it on that part. Guys, don't forget, I've added the crosses to my shop as well. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. And those of you always looking to make more, there we go. Okay. All right. I think we're done. I think we're done, y'all. Burlap. Oh, God. Help me. Okay. There we go. What do y'all think? Isn't it adorable? I'm trying to hold it up a little bit better. Look at the pinwheels. They are adorable. You got to do a little bit of fluffing. I've got to do some. So before I post the picture, I will finish fluffing it up to move it. Like this pinwheel needs to move over just about 1/2 inch. So, but how adorable is that? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Your Saints kits, the supplies are coming in, girl. But definitely share some love, share some likes. If you have any questions, let me know. But how adorable is this wreath with the pinwheels? Hopefully you guys learned something new. I don't know what we're going to do next. We might do a police officer wreath, or we might do one for the Marines. I know I'm waiting for my other kits to come in, and then I'll also be doing the elf kit and the gingerbread kits. As far as the turkey kits go, since I put that poll out on the page, with the turkey kits, I didn't have, hi! With the turkey kits, there wasn't as much interest, but I did get emails where people want the body parts. So for the turkey kits, I'm only going to do the wreath attachment. So the actual kits will be for the elf and for the gingerbread, okay? If there's a particular kit that you guys want to see that's not out, definitely send me a message. If I get enough of them, then I always make them up together. This isn't a kit. This was just something I decided to do that was fun and adorable. Mainly because I wanted to try out those ribbons, and I had the sign. There we go. Perfect. I'll post a picture on here for y'all later. But I hope y'all have a great day. Don't forget to follow the page. I'll upload this to YouTube later too. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. You guys are awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. And